president visited Benue State. He's advising the Benue youth, the Benue kings, the Benue pastors, all the leaders that they should reconcile with the Fulani elders. I so much love what the Thor of TV has come out to say to the face of the president. He has spoken truth to power, challenged the president Tinubu that I will not reconcile with any Fulani man, because this is not about communal clash. This is not about Idoma fighting the TV. This is not about the Egede fighting the... No. This is purely about land grabbing, and it is highly strategically well calculated, and on a yearly basis they keep expanding. Let us listen to his speech and then we'll continue our analysis.
Your Excellencies, it is not herder farmers clashes, it's not communal clashes, it's not repressor attacks or skirmishes. It is this misinformation that has led to suggestions such as remain tolerant, negotiate for peace, learn to live with your neighbors. What we are dealing with here in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale genocidal invasion and land-grabbing campaign by herder terrorists and bandits, which has been on for decades and is worsening every year.
Right now, as I speak, the Benue youths have ambushed the convoy of the president. There is serious protest going on, gunshots everywhere. The president on his visit to Benue, we can see that APC flag is being flown everywhere. And the youths have taken it upon themselves that not one single APC flag will live to pass this hour. They are burning any flag, any banner, whether it is attached to Tinubu's face, whether it's attached to Remi Tinubu's face. Anything that looks like APC in Benue has right now been raised down. This is what we are saying. Let's watch the videos together and then we'll come back for further analysis.
No flags! No flags! We gonna collect that all! No flags! No flags! Collect that all! We're not seeing it. We don't need APC. Collect that all! Collect all the flags! Collect all the flags!
Welcome back. I don't know. You need to visit Benue after about 4 days, wherein over 200 persons were murdered cold-blooded. All of a sudden, they are turning this visit to a campaign. They are turning it to a Thanksgiving visitation. When people are mourning, over 200 souls have been lost to marauding Fulani herders. And the president is there. I don't know what they want to turn this visit to a jamboree. They want to turn it to a campaign ground. What sort of madness is this? The Benue State governor yesterday, we were seeing that he was preparing Benue. In fact, a very popular roundabout in Makurdi that I saw earlier, as you can see on my screen over there. That roundabout is not even well properly tarred as the road. This is a road that is at the heart of Benue, at the capital, Makurdi. Little wonder we say that APC is a cause to this country. APC are the perfect tool the northern Fulanis are using against everybody. They've come to kill, to destroy, and of course to loot the remaining thing left of us as good people in Nigeria. Right now, today, what we have in Benue is the exact thing going on in the remaining states of this country. In Benue, the crisis going on is a crisis based on identity crisis. Nobody wants to accept that this is my territory, this is my own territory. Some people are coming back that in the year 1800s, My father used to be the one that owned this place. I have the history. These are lies that were told to them, and they've gone out to kill them. I heard that in some places, just between Benue and Nasarawa, there's a boundary there. Now that neighboring village, some people will go there, go and attack people in the tower. They attack them, they kill them, they go back into their own hometown. People in their own hometown will celebrate them that yes, you guys have conquered them over time. This is madness. You know, when people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that Nigeria was built on falsehood lies, whereby people that are of different characteristics, different spiritualism, different culture, different belief were being concocted together. We are like a concussion rice without salt, no peace. I am telling you that in the coming days, a similar attack will still happen. Yes. What is going on in Iyamufu? What is going on in Eyamufu? In Eyamufu, in Enugu State, just a day after Benue 280 massacres or genocide, nothing less than 28 persons were also killed by the Fulani marauding herders. The Fulani marauding herders are fighting that these places are grazing routes that have been allocated to them by the federal government. They are claiming that these are the property, these are their own assets, that they are not demanding for hospitals, they are not demanding for good roads, they are not demanding for anything other than this forest reserve, this grazing routes. And nobody, no man of a born of a woman will tell them that they cannot graze along that route. You can see. I just saw another video whereby a Fulani boy, in response to what Very Dark Man went to do in in Benue, he said that more will happen. That more will happen. That what we are seeing is just a tip of an iceberg. That they, for the past 60 to 80 years, have been in charge of the Nigerian politics. Watch that video together. Welcome back. You see now that when we said that there are some powers that be that have captured the sanity, everything that looks like a normal country, some people have captured it. When you try to talk, they silence you. When you try to fight back, they silence you. Just earlier today, Gowon was asked, why did you have to go into the war against the Biafran people? Because the Biafran people felt there was no need for them to remain in this country. And Gowon was stuttering. He had listen, there was not one reasonable reason. Nothing. I mean, nothing, not one. Tenable, not one. You are just saying stammering, but I'm going to show you guys the video. I know the video is awful. You're going to be hungry, but I want to give you that venue, right? I mean, for the remaining days of his life, watch that video and whatever blessing that you want to give him to take. And I know you know what I mean by blessing, right? Whatever blessing that you want to give him to take to his grave, I beg, take time, make you watch that video. But before you watch the video, it is annoying that even to this very day, Gowon is still of the opinion that Nigeria is expected to work. He said if he dies, Nigeria cannot speak. But he said for as long as he's alive. So the question is, how long do you expect Gowon to live? Because we all know that the permanent solution to this contraption, evil contraption, or shall I say evil plot against the southern destiny, for it to set us free, it must be broken into pieces. Let us watch the interview together, and afterwards we continue our analysis.
Diagnosis will always lead to wrong treatment. So we are dealing with something far more sinister than we think about. It's not learning to live with your neighbors. It is dealing with a war. The second apprehension, Your Excellency, we have is the politicization of the crisis. Politicians in the states are busy politicizing the crisis, passing blames instead of joining hands to address the crisis. We hear there are some politicians who would even prefer that the crisis should worsen so that it will be a basis for declaration of a state of emergency in Benue State. Your Excellency, this is unfortunate, and any politicians that prays for more people to die for such a project is against the wishes of the people of Benue State. Appeal. Your Excellency, Benue State has made a lot of sacrifices to keep this country united. Many of our people died during the Civil War. We paid the supreme price for this country to keep this country united. Why should we be treated like this? This, what you have come to condole us, is just one in a series of several massacres in this state. What has Benue State done to merit what we are going through? We appeal to you to end the genocide going on in Benue State and the insecurity in all parts of Nigeria. We know you are capable of doing it, sir.
Yes, I think I have said that if the East does not break up from Nigeria, yes, and that was what I kept on saying. Why people say that they want to say no. I have a responsibility, to keep Nigeria, not Nigeria. And as far as I'm concerned, that is my duty. And I warned that if the situation gets to this stage, when I had to choose between allowing the breakup, or happy to stop it physically. I know where my responsibility is because of my loyalty, love and loyalty to
I want to do this video for one guy. They are calling that guy very dark man. VDM. VDM, you surprise the whole world. I never see you in social media speaking about the killing of Fulanis. I don't know if you are seeing what is happening in Benue State. So I think you are seeing what is happening before. You see the killing that your people are doing. You do as no see. See how they are killing Fulani cow and they are killing innocent Fulani in Benue State. You never say something. But now, as bandits strike your people, you go there and be saying rubbish. I don't know if you can do that one at all. So, please, warn your people. This is just the beginning, very dark man. Warn them. This is just the beginning. They never see something. They never see something. Warn them. And I want to tell you something. Fulani are not like government. I'm seeing you in social media abusing government, doing this. Fulani are not like government. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. So, I think you are seeing what is happening in old days. Last month, I come meet with one video. Benue State people, they give Fulanis 14 days to come out in their states. That one is rubbish now. Nigeria is for everybody. It's not only for Benue State. Nigeria is for everybody, let me tell you. They don't have that right to chase all Fulani in their state. Whether to state peace with Fulani or they should leave Benue State. You can see the number of cows they are killing in Benue State in this season. They are killing innocent Fulani in Benue State. You didn't say anything, but now, after this strike, you go there, be saying nonsense. So you have to be very careful. This is just the beginning. This is just the first strike. So Nigeria are not like government to be careful, very dark now.
72 hours, over 200 persons were pied in Benue, and all of a sudden, our very high and mighty Sultan has gone silent. At this stage, the Sultan has not uttered a word, but we know the reaction when the issue of the Urumi happened. We know the reaction when the heat on social media is exposing the Fulani marauding terrorists. That in fact, it took the Sultan to come out and say social media is a terrorist organization. However, not a video voice tape recording. Nothing. We have not heard anything from the Sultan. Those that have been fingered, being accused for committing these atrocities are the terrorist Fulani elders, and not one word from their national Islamic religious leader. Well, let us watch what Oyedepo has to say, then we'll continue our analysis.
Fulanis don't own Nigeria. Ẹ̀yin Fulani láìkọ́ lórí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. I don't have a Fulani root. Láíláí mi ò fẹ́ mọ bí Fulani náà. I'm a born and bred Nigerian. Àbí mi lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ọmọ Nàìjíríà sì ni mo jẹ́. I don't have a visa to be here. Nítorí náà n ò gbàwé ìrìnnà láti wá sílẹ̀. Who called you owners of the land? Talẹ́ni náà tó pè ní lẹ́ni tó lórílẹ̀-èdè tá a wà nínú rẹ̀. Ẹ̀bù pátápátá ni. Ẹ̀bù pátápátá ni. Ẹ̀bù pátápátá ni. This is not Fulani Republic of Nigeria. It's Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ti Nigeria la orílẹ̀-èdè. Ẹ kó lọ lu yín. Pàtó ló dé jango. Palo Seko Prade Salaga. What? Ó ti a rí. You enter the church. Ẹ wá lẹ wọnú ilé ìjọsìn Ọlọ́run. You kill 50 people. Ẹ ti sọ pé pa àádọ́ta ènìyàn. And you think you'll be free? Ẹ ti wá.
Come back. When we begin to have pastors like Oyedepo in numbers, okay, not the hypocrites, those ones that will tell you somebody shout hallelujah, not those ones, not the ones that will tell us pray for the people of Benue. At this stage, we do not want men of God that are hypocrites. At this stage, some men of God who went to the street of Lagos some 10 years ago, a period of 10, 11, 12 years ago, carrying placards, they actually galvanized the members of their church to join them in that Lagos Ganifa Army Freedom Park to protest against Jonathan. Why? Because Jonathan just simply removed subsidy that Tinubu today has removed. But all of them today are telling us that pray for the people of Benue, pray for Nigeria so that God will come down and fight terrorism. Right? And we must call them out for their hypocrisy. But the pastors are not the topic of discussion for this program. You see, when I tell you people that the Fulanization of agenda has been reignited, a victim